They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another run here with Dobbins.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hey, check that.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready? Hey, check that, streak.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. There's a nice move, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jerome Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On third down, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson. Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This is caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks him, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando,
both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go check. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson now. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's going to have to hook up the shorts.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And quickly, they get to the line. They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They're going to run this with a tight end.
That was a good, strong run for a first down. And they're just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Demetric Felton, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start out here with the option left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down, and they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
70 Timberwolves.
A give running right is Chubb. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now the Browns will use the first of their three timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's first and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
York now for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This is first and 10. Jackson to throw.
He's got a man complete.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's second down. Here's Jackson.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.